The starts give us a glimpse there as well of, we'll keep an eye on Cameron Mason and what happened there. You can see already how just got to shuffle back all the way to the back of the field. Did look like he got a pedal in the spokes or something, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly that. Coming together, probably wiped out a few spokes. Potentially, once you snap some spokes, they can easily go up into the tubular and puncture that as well. So I'm sure we'll find out. The way he was riding after that, a big problem with that front wheel of his, saw him go to dead last in this race. And if you've just seen the finish, you'd have never expected that. But immediately, these two came to the fore, Tibeau Nys and Joris Nieuwenhuis, two of the strongest riders today.
Was early on, and the big change was here. Nys managing to find his way through, and it took Nieuwenhuis a while to recover from that.
It really did. The frozen ground, very hard fall for him, knocked his rhythm, knocked his confidence, and probably undoubtedly hurt him as well. And from that point on, as we heard in the interview, Tibeau Nys just didn't look back and went to the front and just continued to open that gap up lap after lap.
And I think what was impressive today, it was just his consistency. But Emil Verstringer here, you got a feel for him. It just wasn't his day, was it?
Just mistake after mistake, just kept losing that front wheel on these icy corners, and I think that's a good representation of how hard it was technically today. A rider of his stature making that amount of mistakes in these races. It's easy to watch the other riders think, oh, it's not too slippy, but you see the way he went down there, not much warning at all, and he was on the deck.
Michael Van Turenhout, at this point, Van Turenhout was looking frustrated is probably a word. I think and this was the moment here, going down so heavy, which was why we said it was good to see him sprinting out at the end, because he really went down hard.
He really did, and then this was the second one from Verstringer, just getting cross-rutted in those frozen ruts that you can't quite see. TNT had to go back across them. That's the last thing you want to do. You want to cross them as least amount of times as possible. Chain was off for Verstringer there as well. And then that was the moment Schweik managed to make his way clear of that group. Ultimately won him the second place.
But as well, it's impressive for Nieuwenhuis to keep coming back. He had his own battle with adversity today, but what a ride. So calm, so cool, so dominant today for Tibeau Nys.
Really, probably the most impressive ride I've seen from him in the crossfield. Very, very explosive and in control the entire time. Rode the perfect race in the end.
He did indeed. Schweik takes the second on the podium ahead of Joris Nieuwenhuis. That have developed through the last decade, and that's what's going to be interesting to watch how Tibeau Nys fares when they do come back in, and I think he will fare well. Our top 10 looks like this. Tibeau Nys takes ahead of Laurens Schweik, Joris Nieuwenhuis, Jens Mikkels, Emil Verstringer, Ryan Kamp, Lars van der Haast, Toon Aerts, Cameron Mason. One of the rides of the day to ride back to 9th, and Niels van der Putten rounds out our top 10. Kevin Kuhn in 11th, had a great start. Andrew Strohmeyer in 12th. Pim Ronhaar in 13th, also made his way well back through the field. Good to see Michael Van Turenhout finishing there in 17th spot, managing to outsprint Mikkel Borosh for 17th spot. Let's hear from Tibeau.
You really put the hammer down today.
Yeah. I had the feeling already yesterday during the recon that I could sprint from corner to corner. But then when I watched the races this morning, I saw that it was really difficult to get an advantage. But I immediately felt the good legs, and I just went for it. And when Joris crashed in the second lap, I get a small advantage, and I always had the feeling like I just try to keep pushing, and when they come back, they come back. And halfway through the race, I felt like, well, what am I doing actually? Because I didn't make it myself easy, but I was in control and I had the right legs.
Was that also the right tactic to make sure that you were solo, that no one else who was making mistakes could hold you up?
Yeah, and also that I didn't really want to come in a situation where you go into the last 3-4 laps with still 10 guys together. And I felt good, so I just went for it.